Hello, my beautiful friends. I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting, and on my channel, I am talking all about manifesting as a lifestyle, every area of your life. Design your life how you want it to be. If you need additional help, I do have one-on-one coaching available. I have my course, my VIP group, and a free Facebook group. All of that is in my description. And I wanted to start out talking about my client, about the success she had. She downloaded my course a week ago. The new course that I have, the title of my course is Master Your Reality by Mastering Your Self-Concept. So she downloaded that a week ago, and in the last 2 days she had consistent contact from her specific person. How did she do that? That course helps you get into the state of mind of being in the version of you who already has your desire. You have to practice that, and you need to do those exercises in the course to keep you in that state of being in the relationship. Okay, so now, this was a friends with benefits situation where that person, was just here and there, and she never heard from him consistently. When she saw herself consistently as a new version, her specific person completely showed up. Okay, now, not only that, she has really seen herself as a new person where she completely took her power back. She's completely taken the power into her hands. She's taken the power into her life. And she actually turned him down at first, okay? Because she wasn't sure if it was the old version popping up who just wanted to get together. Okay, she stood firm in the new vision, in her new reality, in the new version of her, and identifying herself as that version. Okay, you identify that version by just assuming it. You assume that, but once you assume that, you're going to take inspired action, or you're going to take every action and step you take in your reality will align with that new version. So even her discounting him and saying, nope, I don't have time for this tonight, or I don't have time to get together, that was a direct reflection of her seeing herself as high value, and she's no longer accepting breadcrumbs. She's no longer accepting him to just show up one way, or which is friends with benefits. That's it. She doesn't accept that anymore. Okay, so you have to persist in your mind. As she persisted in her mind and persevering, the version of her who is in a relationship that's committed, and he's committed to her. What happened the next day? Okay, he contacted her, she shut him down, she persisted, living in the end of being in a relationship. Next day, he planned a date. Okay, so, and has consistently, we just had contact, I just had the contact with my client this morning. She's consistently had interaction with him. They went on the date, they've had consistent interaction. She's seeing a whole new version of him. Now her job is to persevere with the new vision. The course that I created has you consistently staying in that state, because you can't think it's okay. I mean, you can think it's okay. You want to think it's okay. What you want to make sure you do is, if it feels like it's slipping back to the old version, you are in charge. So you have to make a decision in a conscious effort to tell yourself, no, I'm taking the power back. This is my reality, and this is the way it goes. This is what I'm accepting. Okay, you need to stand firm in the version of you that you want to be. If you want to be in a committed relationship, you need to stand firm that you are. You need to stay firm to your boundaries and what you expect for a relationship. All right, so the power that you have is your imagination, and your imagination is your creative power. It's the causation of everything you're experiencing in your reality. Nothing outside of you has any power. So take your power back. Take your power back. Stand firm in the type of relationship that you expect to be in, how you expect to be treated. Get clear, because maybe at one point you didn't really have boundaries and you thought, oh, I'll try to make this work. And you did whatever they said. Okay, no more are you doing that. You're not doing that anymore. You're standing up to the vision that you want in your mind of what's that relationship look like to you. All right, I'm going to answer questions if anyone has questions. Do you have anything to say about manifesting yesterday? The 888 Lion Portal. I don't even know what the 888 Lion Portal is. Okay, here if someone asks me a question about like, do I have any anything to say about manifesting yesterday? Well, yesterday, only your memory of yesterday exists. So you can create yesterday to be however you wanted it to be. You could create yesterday that your specific person has completely stepped up and shown up in your reality. In my VIP group today, I had a workshop today about feeling, right? The feeling is the secret. Neville Goddard stated, the feeling is the secret. How do you communicate with the 3D or the infinite reality, the unseen reality? How do you communicate with that higher self within you? You communicate through feeling. And when you feel and know your desire is yours, that manifests. It becomes your reality. So to feel, and someone asked about talking about SP. So to feel and know you are in a relationship, in a committed relationship with your specific person, here's what you do. You create an imaginal scene where you are together. And what does that look like? You're not going to focus on your specific person like them. You're going to focus on what does it feel like to be with them. Okay, they're there. The image of them is there. Or if it's new love, it's just kind of a feeling, right? An energy of feeling. So with that person, what feelings do you conjure up? What does it feel like to be in their arms? What does it feel like to be looking into each other's eyes and feeling like you're looking deep into one another's soul? And what does it feel like to completely trust this person that you're with? What does that feel like that you know you're loved unconditionally? What does it feel like to know they have your back? What does it feel like to know that they worship the ground you walk on because they just love and adore you? What does that feel like? So that's number one, what you're doing. You're getting a picture. You're painting the picture of what it looks like, what it feels, not just what it looks like, but what does that feel like and what does that imply? All of that being together implies the feeling of love in a committed relationship. And that's all you need to do. You feel that, and now you let it go and you give it up. You let go of the needing to know how it's going to happen, because your infinite self has ways you know not of. All right? You just need to get clear on what you want, right? And then let go of the how. You let go of the how and it's already done. How is it done? Because your imagination is creating. You only need to imprint that on your subconscious mind really once and then let it go and just know that it's done. You know it's done. Anytime the topic of your specific person is brought up, you're like, well, it's done because I imagined it. It's done. Okay? You're knowing it and you're feeling it and you're letting that go. All right, but let's say the situation is you visualized and you feel really good, and then a couple days passes and you're still like, no, it's mine. And now maybe another day passes and you're looking at the 3D reality and you're like, I don't see it. What's happening? Maybe I didn't imagine right. Maybe I need to affirm more. No, but the minute you looked at the 3D reality and said, it's not there. Now, well, that's showing the truth within you that you're saying it's not there. And you're actually manifesting based on the external, circumstance instead of manifesting from you as the creator. So you're not looking to the 3D reality for evidence because you're the evidence. You're the creator. You can only create that. Okay, you're not looking for it in the 3D. If you're looking for it, it's like you're saying, I'm not the creator and I don't know what's going on. But you are the creator. You know you planted the seed. It's done. You want to stand into that in the conviction knowing it's done. You're letting it go to your higher self. Anytime the topic comes up about your specific person, you tell yourself, yep, it's done. I know this is done. I planted the seed. I am the creator. I know and I feel this. That's how you could kind of soothe yourself in that moment when you're wanting to look at the 3D or you're wanting to look at social media or you want to ask about them, or maybe you're showing up in a place where you think they might be. If you're doing that, what's that inner intention and feeling? If you're showing up at the place where they usually get coffee and now you're there, why are you going there? Are you going there because you're like, I know my man will be there and he's expecting me? because that would be a manifestation that will show, you know, your desired reality. But if you feel like, I want to show up there so I can run into him, do you see and feel that inner intention is, we're not together, I don't know, but I'm going to try to make this happen. So you don't need to make that happen. You're the creator. You don't need to go out there and manipulate and make things happen. You just have to let go of the worry and the doubt and just let that subside and have some trust. So build your trust. I do have a video in my playlist on YouTube. The meditation is called Know and Trust. That's a powerful one. So you want to practice saying to yourself, I know this is my desire. I trust. I know how to overcome circumstances. I know I'm the causation. Can you talk about how the fear or about the fear of negative thoughts? Here's the thing. You don't want to be in a place of fear. Okay, well, with conscious creation, we are observing our thoughts. We're aware of our thoughts. We're observing our thoughts. We don't have to be aware of every single thought. I mean, that could feel exhausting. I have done that along the road, and it does work, okay? But you don't have to be aware of every thought. You'll be aware when you start to dwell on some whole negative situation. You're aware of that. All you have to do is say, I'm not choosing that. Think about, I mean, as a kid, I watched every horror movie that my brothers made me watch. Every horror movie. Did I manifest experiencing and being in situations that felt that way or that experience? No, I haven't. Okay, but I have a belief. There's a belief around that. So the belief around that, right? But I wasn't in a horror movie. I mean, I wasn't in a situation with horrible things happening, right? All those movies. So look at it that way. Look, you've already experienced things in life. You've had negative thoughts. You've been in negative experiences. We go to funerals. It doesn't mean that we're dying and everyone in our reality is someone's going to die. No, we have beliefs about that. Our beliefs are people grow old, right? We have that belief. We have the belief that this is just a movie. It's just a movie. It's not our life. Okay, so can you perceive your negative thought the same way? It's just a thought. It's not a big deal. It doesn't mean it's manifesting. I'm not choosing it. It's okay to have a negative thought. Okay. Eventually you'll be better at steering your thoughts when it comes to specific negative thoughts, like about your specific person or that specific desire. When, like, with a specific person, and the fear of the negative thought is, what if he found someone better, right? What if he or she found someone better? Okay, so that's that fear of that negative thought. Well, you want to be replacing that. First of all, if you had that thought, you say, you know what? I'm the creator of my reality. It's all right. I had that thought. Okay, I'm not choosing that. So you're releasing the tension. I was just starting this video out with, or a little while ago, talking about the feeling, right? How you feel is how you're speaking to that infinite you. Your feeling is mirrored in your reality. So if you could feel when you have a negative thought and you just feel like that's okay, that's okay. So you're just letting it go. But if you have a negative thought and you're anxious and worried about it, now you're really focused on that and that feeling. So just shift your perception about the negative thought. It's okay. I had a negative thought. It exists. All of creation exists. It doesn't mean we're all manifesting all of creation. And you know, we're only manifesting how we perceive reality. So just say that's not a choice. And then now you remind yourself, the big part is reminding yourself that you are the creator. That's your power, or that will help you feel more powerful. Because you do have this power. You want to get an understanding of that's your power. You're creating your reality, and you get to just shift your thought. And you don't have to choose a negative, okay? So a negative situation or worry about negative thoughts. You just simply shift it. Shift your focus and attention on the reality that you prefer. Oh, it could be general, right? No, that's not even possible that there would be anyone better than me because I'm great. And then you could go in a general, and everything's working out for me, and my life, I know it's like you could just close the book and happily ever after. That's my life. Okay, you could go to the very end and just know you lived happily ever after. You're living happily ever after. And you will progressively have a life where you feel like it's living happily ever after. Yeah, just a beach. I don't even care about a SP. I just want to be rich and never work again. Okay, perfect. So yeah, good. You get clear on what you want, and now, so embody that. What does it feel? So rich and wealthy, you want to identify yourself with freedom, right? Feeling free and feeling freedom, because when you have the money to do anything, it feels very freeing. You have the money to go anywhere, it feels like freedom. So that's an idea that you could tap into, is that it's about safety also. You feel safe and secure, right? Like the safe and secure that all your bills are paid, safe and secure and free to go anywhere you want. So create a foundation of those beliefs in your reality, that like you feel free and you feel, you feel infinite and you feel free and you feel so secure, right? And then when you get specific about money, well, I do have a abundance affirmation video in my playlist on YouTube if you want to check that one out. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, go subscribe. I have more new meditations coming out. By the way, I just started recording one about weight loss and manifesting, right? You only need to have the thoughts of the version of you to manifest that. So the thoughts of you being rich and having all the money to spend and wealthy, and it just feels easy, is I always have enough money. I always get to do what I want. I have more than enough. It's easy to make money. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. All right. I see abundance in this world. I'm filled with abundance. Right. I don't even have to work. That's your thought, right? Your thought, living that reality, is I have so much money, I don't even have to work. Money comes to me in my sleep. While I'm out having fun, I receive money. All right, so that's how you want to have your internal state and your internal dialogue to match the reality that you are, selecting. How much should we affirm? And always the same affirmation. It does not have to be the same affirmation. There is there's not a right or wrong. Whatever feels good to you. Remember, the affirmation is to change your belief. Because whatever your belief was, you just have that belief because of certain thoughts you had. So to change a belief, you just keep thinking the new belief over and over, right? You think a thought over and over, and you're changing that belief. Okay, so it doesn't matter if the affirmation is like, I am attractive, I'm hot, I'm sexy, I'm beautiful, I'm always wanted, I'm always cherished, or I'm always chosen. I'm always chosen. Because you know that if you said I'm always chosen, that's going to imply all those anyway. You're chosen. Well, then you're attractive, and so it doesn't matter. It's what feels good to you as you say that, right? Or I'm wealthy, right? I'm wealthy. I have so much money. Okay? Or you can go on a rampage of so many different affirmations like I did a little while ago. Now, so in that sense, you decide, because you're the creator in your reality. You get to decide, and you just tell yourself, yeah, this feels good. That's why you're saying that, to feel it and to create a new belief. How often should you affirm? Every time you think about that particular topic. So if you're thinking about money and you're like, yeah, I want to be rich, but I barely can pay my bills. If that's your thought, then you want to switch that. You want to say, you're affirming, yeah, I want to be rich, and I know I am. And I know I know that my bills will be paid. I know I can figure that out. I intend the money come into my life. Okay, I'm working this out. Best case scenario always happens to me. All right, so anytime that topic comes up, you want to be affirming in that moment. If you're feeling like, yeah, I totally feel good about this, you don't even need to necessarily affirm, because you've already really convinced yourself. This is about convincing yourself of this new reality, and it's feeling more true, or you've repeated it enough that it feels natural and it feels true. How to manifest more than one SP? I want proposals from both. One is my ex and haven't met the other. Well, so you don't even need to focus your attention on the specific person. This is all an inner job about your perception about you. So you could like you're walking through every moment of your day thinking, I'm like you could think, I'm God's gift to this world and I am the perfect wife and everyone would love to marry me. Do you see that you just need to see yourself in that light, that you're the one that everyone is literally wanting to be lined up to marry you. Everyone thinking you are, that way, you can even have more choices than two if you want. All right, so embody that feeling. And what does that feel like? That's what my course does. Download my course, go to my link in the bio, read the description. I launched that 1 month ago, and I have 2.5 dozen success stories already in just a short amount of time. So you're going to implement those exercises every day and visualize yourself as that version of you. Okay, you're not giving importance to the 3D reality. That's just passing, old thoughts and history passing. Okay, you're more focused on your vision of you. So you could look from your own perspective. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself that way? You only need to create that by assuming it and affirming that. Now, when you think of your specific person or general people in the world that you would find attractive in a potential, person to be your husband. Did you say you want proposals? So for an engagement, like imagine that person you want to be engaged with. You don't have to imagine the person, you're just imagining their perspective. What do people think about you? They think you're a dream. They think that you would be the most amazing person to live like forever with. To be with you every single day is a blessing. So that's how you see from their perspective, right? You're imagining that's what their perspective is. You got to see your own perspective that way. Like that's how you see yourself as well. What books have you read? Pretty much all of Neville Goddard's. And sometimes I don't have enough time to read, or I haven't found all his lectures. Everything with Neville Goddard is powerful. See, the thing is, I already knew this was happening before. I already knew it. And then I wanted to know what's going on. So I knew I was doing this and creating this, and I could see this. And then I started seeking out and finding people that wrote books so I could figure out what the heck's going on. All right, so Neville Goddard was someone I really resonated with. You can also find him on YouTube. It's people reading his lectures. You can listen to him speak his own lectures in his own voice. And when I don't have time to read, that's what I'll do. I actually have a subscription to YouTube because it made sense for me. That's my entertainment. My entertainment is listening to Neville Goddard. Joseph Murphy, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, powerful book. Florence Scovel Shinn, that's powerful. Your word is your wand. Now, Florence Scovel Shinn, not all three of them see reality slightly differently. I align most with Neville Goddard with everyone is yourself pushed out, because that's what I was experiencing. It wasn't like I was just manifesting something in my life. I was noticing and watching that everything I was thinking about people in my life reflected back at me. So I could see that on a pretty deep level immediately. So that's why I aligned with Neville Goddard, because that's his teaching. Even Dr. Joe Dispenza is powerful. I researched him and I have been to one of his seminars in the past. I've read a lot of his material, and it's that, he comes from the perspective of quantum physics for the people that need more physical evidence that this is true. I don't even need that. I don't really need that because I know it's true. I know it's true. Sometimes in the beginning, maybe you want to hear that to see evidence, right? To see the studies about it. So those are some great resources you can go to. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz is a powerful book about self-concept, right? So that one is a great one. I am putting together a list of books that I would recommend, for you to read and get into. Joseph Benner, who's really less known. Joseph Benner is another powerful reality creation author or metaphysical teacher. So July 5th. So I don't feel to affirm for him anymore because I'm tired. Okay. And I do this because I used to. But I do this because I used to what? Okay, but what should I do? I mean, I didn't completely understand the question. Okay, but here, let's talk about, I don't feel the need to affirm for him because I'm tired. All right, well, we don't want to feel that way. You are not affirming. There's a really subtlety to this, right? The subtlety is when you do affirm for this person, that reality manifests. So there's the cause and effect of you're affirming, it manifests. But there's a little tweak you need to have with that, okay? You're affirming. Remember, we're creating our reality based on how we feel. If you're feeling tired, and that means that you're trying. If you feel like you're trying to get something, does that mean you have it or you don't have it? If you're trying to get something. So the subtlety is because you don't want to do that. Right now your reality is matching. You feel tired. It's maybe not showing any evidence because you're trying. And if you're trying, that means you don't have it. But in order to manifest this person or relationship into your life, you need to feel like you do have it. And then you'll match a reality that shows you have it. So when you're affirming, even though we affirm for the manifestation, you kind of have to have this subtle change in your perception, okay? It's coming from you. It's coming from you. So the perception is you're just practicing feeling it. You're not trying because you already have it. You're not affirming to try to make it happen. You're affirming because it feels good, and you're going to match a reality where it feels good. It's going to feel like, ooh, I like this. So you need to feel like, ooh, I like this. Ooh, I love embracing. Ooh, I love knowing that I'm unconditionally loved, and I love this feeling of loyalty, and I love that I'm your everything. Okay, so that's the idea of affirmations, to feel that. Not even thinking of your specific person, just feel that. What does it feel like to have love? Well, you can shift into gratitude, and it's a similar feeling. So it would be better for you to just not affirm on a habitual basis, but just start to be into the state of gratitude more often through the day. When you wake up, you know what? I'm really grateful to be here, that I'm alive. I'm going to see what I'm going to do today. Okay, even if I'm just going to move through the day and try to feel better. And you know what? I'm grateful that I have a toothbrush and beautiful teeth and a beautiful smile. And because you only want to say good things about yourself. Even if you didn't love your smile, start feeling grateful for that. The fact that you have teeth, I'm grateful that I have this beautiful smile. And I'm grateful for the body that I'm in. And so the power of gratitude is going to shift you into a feeling like, that feels good. When we're grateful for something in our life. It's a good feeling. And that's and when you have a specific person in your life, it's a good feeling. Okay, do you see that the fact that you don't even have to focus on picturing your specific person, but if you just focus more on the feeling, what does that feel well? You don't want to walk around feeling anxious and nervous and trying and seeing that it's not happening and thinking the outside world is deciding your reality, is the causation, right? You are the causation, all right? So that's fine. Don't affirm for him anymore. You probably affirmed enough, and you say, you know what? I affirmed enough. I affirmed this reality enough. It's done. I'm going to just go have fun today because I know it's done. When something's done, don't you know you're just going to go out and have fun? Let's say you're baking a cake. You put it in the oven, it came out, it's done. Now you're just going to go and have fun. Or, it's just cooling, but it's already done. Now you're going and moving. You're not going to check, wait, is it okay? Is it still fine? No, it's there and it's fine. It's done. It's done. Go enjoy the day. Go enjoy doing the things you want to do. Be productive in your own life. Follow your bliss. Follow your joy. Step into the state of gratitude. That's not exhausting to be in the state of gratitude. Go out and compliment other people. That's a feeling that feels good. When you compliment someone else, that feels good. They love that, and that feels good to you as well. And by the way, you'll probably manifest a reality where you're complimented on top of it because it's a reflection. So there are many ways you could shift your focus and attention in your reality to manifest your specific desire without focusing on your specific desire. You're focusing more on the picture with your desire. If I want to get more specific about the words I use, focusing on what picture you're painting with your desire, okay? Go download my course. I promise you're going to have movement, and you're not going to focus on a specific person, and you're not going to feel tired because you're going to be thinking about, you're going to take your power back, and you're going to say, yes, Yes, you're going to see the version of you and become the version of you you want to be. Pretty much every actor is doing that for every role. Okay, so you just act like you're an actor. And now, what role are you playing in the big role of your life right now? Is it the role of the perfect, committed relationship? Or are you in the role of feeling rejected and feeling lonely and sad and nothing's going right? It's all about your mindset. All right, so if you need that additional help, go there, because I promise you those exercises, this is all taken from my success stories, from my clients, from my own success story, and I already have success stories just in 4 weeks. All right, so it's about you staying, sometimes we do need a protocol and we do need to create a habit of thought, because if we're just kind of wandering through life and not having the blueprint, you need to have a blueprint. You want to have a blueprint of the vision of you, and you step into that vision of you. So I provide and help you create a blueprint so you can step into that version. And that's what I did with that course. How can I make more sales? I make natural skincare. Okay, oh yeah, Shy's Beauty, or is it Shy S Beauty? All right, so your clients love you. All right, they love your product. So what's that vision? Think of Starbucks. All you have to think of, the people are lined up. Here's your thoughts. Your thoughts are, people are lined up to buy my product. My product helps people with great results, right? What are the results? So visualize what those results are. How do you make more sales? You're like, oh my gosh, everyone loves this product. Then you could also, there's many ways you do this, right? It's just kind of your general thoughts through the day. You want to have the inner conversations, okay? Oh my God, my sales are skyrocketing. Okay, you can imagine. Now you could also recreate yesterday. Last month was $50,000. Oh my God. Start getting clear on what your monthly income goal is. Okay. And don't put it down here, put it up here, put it here, and then show yourself. It doesn't matter if you put it here. Don't put it down here. Don't put what the typical person says. This is what you're typically going to make in a year. Don't do that. Okay. I want you to put it higher. And then you keep affirming that, and you keep saying, and you could even revise the past as if you already had that. Revise, because that will transfer and translate into the future experience. Okay. There's only a memory of your past. So people see my product, they love it, they love the value they get for it, they are having results. Okay. Oh, you guys, you know what? I have to go. I've got to pick up my kids from camp. I love you all. You're powerful. Step into the version of you right now who has all the power, right? That's who you are. You're the one with power. And you get to create your reality. This is supposed to be fun, not draining. It's okay. So think about that, about your reality, your perception of it. Start to overcome and transcend that feeling and decide you're here to have fun and you're here to enjoy. And you came here to use your creative power to manifest your reality how you want it to be. All right. Love you all. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.